have about 4 more comedians left. We are going to be ending very strong, so I do implore y'all to stick around. This next comedian, I think you are rather going to enjoy. He's coming all the way from Regina. Put your hands... Regina, put your hands together for Luke Askew!
Thank you, Doc Slab. Looking beautiful tonight. Regina. Yes, Regina, the beautiful place of my birth. Now, I could make this entire set about Regina. Its weather, its city landscaping policies. But I won't, because I want to show you there's more to me than my warm and cozy hometown. So I get a sense from the room there's a lot of love floating around. That new love, that first kiss. That first kiss can be quite a magical experience, like a unicorn ride on top of a cloud. Except for me, it wasn't that way. Let me paint the picture. I'm in 8th grade, and to say I'm a player would be an understatement. That's if your definition of a player is an anorexic run with braces and a lisp. But I digress. I just finished a lovely evening at the local Dairy Queen. That's what you do on dates when you're in grade 8 in Regina. And I'm walking this young girl home, and I turned to her and asked her if she had a good time tonight. She giggles the way you girls do when you like something you see. So I know this is my moment. This is the moment for my first kiss. This is the moment that I practiced all those lonely nights with Patricia, my pillow. So I'm there, I'm in front of her door, and I close my eyes and lean in and hope for the best. And for what felt like an eternity of time, I felt the pressing of lips come together. And then I did not know what to do. You see, Patricia never reciprocated anything back to me, so I was kind of caught off guard. What do I do next? So instead of doing anything, I do nothing. And let our chapped lips stay pressed together for an uncomfortable amount of time. Finally, I disengage our lips. Damn, I felt fulfilled. So I turned to her, and I could tell she had a good time. She goes into her home, doesn't say a word, and I know that's a good sign because you girls love to play hard to get. Turns out, though, playing hard to get and blocking me on MSN Messenger the next day, two very different things. But high school, let's move on to high school here, none of this grade school. High school, that's where it all came together, you know? Dating the head cheerleader, captain of the sled dog team. That's what you do in Regina. But it didn't quite work that way. You see, I got rid of the braces, learned how to speak, but puberty was a late arriving friend of mine, and he didn't live up to the hype. So no moment depicted this more than my actual first night dance, and during this dance, I had my eye on this young girl. Her name was Hottie McTottie. Obviously, it's not her real name, gentlemen, but man, she was a tall, warm drink of water. So I saddled my way up into the gymnasium, get a few practice runs in before asking old McTottie to dance. I go up to the DJ, our biology teacher, and request a song, this early 2000s classic, Shake Your Tail Feather by Nelly. So we're dancing to Shake Your Tail Feather, you know, the way kids dance these days. Okay, it's more like this, our bodies are pressed up against one another. So I lean in to ask her a question, except in that moment, the words just don't come out right. So I lean in and say to her, "What is your secret?" Secret to what? What am I doing? So she pipes up, "What are you talking about?" Okay, so I've got a problem on my hands and I need to fix this. So, like a genius, I repeat the question again. What is your secret? Except this time I add a little closer, just for clarification. To looking good in them jeans. Young kids, parents out there, never ever let your kids listen to rap music. It will make the palest white guys say some crazy things. So I finish up with McTottie, and at that moment I knew I was going to have a tough time with the ladies, but maybe a future in comedy. So let's bring it to the present day, and I want to talk to you about my love for grocery shopping at Trader Joe's. You see, Trader Joe's is like a village of Canadians. You know, they're so nice to one another. They're doing each other's jobs. My favorite part of the TJ shopping experience is that checkout. I stroll up, and the cashier asks me if I found everything okay today, and I feel they really mean it, unlike those other stores. They want to make sure those raisin rosemary crisps made their way safely into my handbasket today. And as a guy that does a lot of entertaining in my apartment, having a good crisp on hand makes all the difference. But I like to keep my relationship with the cashier honest and full of integrity. So sometimes they'll ask me, did you find everything okay today? Well, last week I came in to pick up some fair trade crunchy almond butter, but this week all I could find was the creamy stuff. You mind checking in the back to see if you have some? The next thing I knew, this cashier rings a bell. Not once, but twice. I know this is a real emergency. All of a sudden, some guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt comes flying down the aisle with not just that fair trade crunchy almond butter, but also a fresh pair of loaf of cinnamon twist bread. Why? Because he thought it would be a great pairing together. And it was. Thank you all, Docs Lab. This is all I have for tonight. You've been great. And for those on their first date, I hope good luck to all of you. Have Patricia the pillow in back if you need to get some practice. Thanks again. Take care.